Well, I've had an affinity for steel for a long time. I had a retail store and I sold a lot of steel accessories, a little bit of steel furniture. A lot of my fixtures were steel. But in particular, what started my quest to find Arc Academy in Chicago was I wanted a particular piece of furniture to house my large screen TV and a large piece of art. I think down deep I really wanted to make it myself because I've sold steel in my store, but I've never made it. And I thought I really want to make this piece, and I said there's got to be a place. And in my investigation of where to find this place, I was finding in my searches, my Google searches, I was finding plenty of places like junior colleges to take a class. And I thought, I don't want to take that much time and get credit for it. And then there was tons of places to get certified for a union position. And that wasn't what I was looking for. And finally, one day I went back from work at lunch and just kind of warmed back into the afternoon work. I said, let me Google one more time a studio. I said, there's gotta be some place that they just have like open up their place to have people come in and weld. So I just did one more Google search. Maybe I put a different word in the search and boom, I found Steve. When I first went to Arc Academy, we were welding the first night. And one thing that I will say to Steve, and I'll brag a little bit about him, is that he's a wonderful teacher. He basically sees no wrong in his students. I mean, unless you just blow the place up. You cannot do wrong. You can never ask the wrong or a bad question. You just start off with a couple little drawings and get some measurements, and there's not a lot you can do with steel. It comes pretty straightforward. You just cut it and weld it. And I say just, but that's the basic mechanic of it. And what I really don't mind so much in working with metal is that I can tell you right now that this picture frame is not perfect. You don't have to be 100% perfection when you're working with metal. It's a handmade piece of accessory, furniture, art, what do you want to call it? But this piece, well, actually, it wobbles on the wall. Here, I can go in and tell you all the little nuances of all these pieces. But that's the beauty of it. It's mine. It's handmade, and it's not meant to be perfect. In fact, I don't want it to be perfect. I was excited to have Stephen come over and see my pieces finally in my home, is that I wanted to help Stephen to let people know that there's a lot of need, and people they can connect what's needed in their home with what you can make and design, make and weld yourself. And it's a wonderful accomplishment. It's a wonderful feeling to have something in your home that is functional, and it actually makes your home not only pretty, but it's something that you use, and it becomes a conversational piece. And just by seeing the pieces, because of my affinity towards steel, I have a lot of it, but I just want to make sure that the word gets out that people can make a lot of nice things that are really actually needed in the home. And it's just a great place to make those pieces.